Hey everyone, it is BriCK18 here, and today I am in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I'm going to be visiting the BRiCK BiN, which is an independent LEGO store that is just going to blow you guys away. So let's head on inside and check it out and see all the amazing LEGO things that this incredible shop has to offer. So the BRiCK BiN location here in Calgary, Alberta is small but mighty. As you guys can see as I pan around the store, this entire location is just jam-packed full of LEGO awesomeness. There is so much going on here, so much to look at and to see, and we're going to get into it in a little bit more detail. As you can see, right when you walk in the door here, you are met with a ton of LEGO right off the bat. There's a stack here of the LEGO storage bricks right next to a metal container full of bagged used LEGO sets that were very reasonably priced. There is a glass display case that contains a mixture of LEGO sets pre-built as well as a bunch of individually priced LEGO minifigures. There were a ton of minifigures here ranging from pretty much any theme you could ever want. They even had some of the vintage minifigures, some of the Marvel, superheroes, DC, literally everything, and they also had a bunch of animals as well, all individually priced and for sale. Some of my favorite things around the entire store were these metal containers full of LEGO sets. They were all used and individually priced. Some were $10 and some were $20, and these ones are actually only $5. And you guys can see they were incomplete LEGO sets, just a bunch of random parts all bagged up and thrown in there. So nothing was guaranteed to be complete, but you were never really sure what you may get, and they had minifigures and all that good stuff. It was very exciting to kind of sort through this, and I bought a few of these. You guys will see in the haul video I upload later, but it was just really exciting to kind of sort through this and see some of the treasures that you might actually find. Above the bins here, you'll see there is a bunch of LEGO sets already starting. These ones were a lot of Star Wars ones. These were pre-built and used. They also had this glass display case here full of a bunch of different LEGO books, some LEGO sets, some more rare and exclusive LEGO minifigures, which were really fun, some LEGO coins, which we all know are highly coveted, and even some vintage sets. I absolutely love that tugboat, but unfortunately it was just too expensive. They also had a bunch of classic space sets, many of these still in the box. Some of them were open and resealed. Others were completely sealed, and there was some that I was just so tempted to pick up because of how cool they look, but unfortunately I was limited with my suitcase size, but I was really blown away by this. On the back wall there, as you guys can see, there's a bunch more different LEGO sets, including LEGO minifigures, and a ton more of the more older sets, and some of the ones that were definitely a lot more hard to find now. Just so much on the go. This one here looked kind of like a BriCK store. You guys can see that they had some stack-on containers full of LEGO sets by the part, as well as more old LEGO ideas, LEGO architecture sets that were really cool. These parts here that you're seeing now are all individually priced. You could easily pick out kind of any of the ones you need, just like you would do on a BriCK store, except you don't have to wait or pay for shipping or anything like that. It's perfect. You guys will see as I continue to pan, just like the part selection here, the entire store had a very large selection and huge variety of LEGO sets for any LEGO fan. As you guys can tell, this was one of my favorite corners of the store just because I really admired looking at all of these older LEGO sets, because many of them I have not seen before, and I was just amazed that they had a lot of these in stock, as well as I just love LEGO minifigures and used parts as well. Moving on there into the main section of the store, you guys can see they just have shelves lined with sets. Some of these are new, some of these are used and resealed. It really just depends on the set, and you kind of have to inspect each one. They did a great job of sorting it by theme. You guys can tell everything is pretty separated. They've grouped like-minded sets together. And then at the back here, you guys can see there's some of the larger, more exclusive sets, ranging from anything like really old sets to sets that are still currently on the market that people have already, traded in. We've got things like retired modular buildings to the current Coliseum. They actually had a Coliseum half built here as well. Somebody had sold or traded in, and around the store they had a ton of tubs filled with even more stuff. They made it very clear that if there was anything particular I was looking for, just ask the guy there, because he may have it just may not be in stock. They had lots of LEGO Friends, LEGO City, even some of the LEGO Batman movie, which sets I haven't seen since 2015, 2016, whenever that movie came out. They had a ton of different base plates, a ton of pre-built sets as well on this side of the room, lots of modular buildings, including that ferry, which you guys know and love, the cars, and a lot more vintage sets as well. They use these signs around the store to kind of indicate what things were, if they were used, complete, new, whatever they would be. The pre-built sets also had all the pricing listed and stuff like that. The more you guys look, the more you can truly just see some of the treasures that they had available for sale here at the store. Under Underneath all the sets here, they also had a very large selection of Pick-a-Brick. These were just drawers with pre-sorted parts, and you could fill a cup for $30, and it was really cool because everything was very nicely sorted and a lot easier to find than the typical Pick-a-Brick wall at the Lego store. They had the middle table in the center of the room where they actually had a couple customers just doing some chatting, doing some building, but they also had more things and more parts underneath there that was actually only $15 a cup, so it really depended on kind of what you were looking for. Again, just an overview of all the incredible sets and stuff like that that they had for sale. It was really cool to see such a large variety, and you know, most toy stores don't have this good a variety, so it was awesome to see that an independent Lego store like this did. The more I looked, the more I just wish I had, won the lottery and had a bigger suitcase, because some of these sets would have been incredible to purchase and incredible to bring home with me. Here's just another overview of the other side of the room, which I already panned very briefly to show you all the different sets that they had on display. I also loved how they displayed everything because it was super easy to see and it just made you feel very welcome. It was cool to see the backlog of sets that they still had to inventory, as well as on the other side of the table they had even more Pick-a-Brick cup for $15 a cup. I've often dreamt of what it would be like to open up an independent Lego store here in Toronto, and if I was able to achieve this, I think this is kind of the store that I would want my store to model after. I just loved seeing, the variety and how many different sets they have. It's also worth noting that this was just one of a couple BriCK locations that they actually have in Calgary, and I was told that this was the smaller of the two locations. This just happened to be the one closest to the Airbnb I was staying at, and even though it was small, like I said earlier in this video, it was small but mighty, and they still certainly had a lot to see. I easily spent 20 minutes to half an hour just kind of rooting through everything, seeing what I liked, and picking up a few things. I had very limited suitcase space, but I still wanted to pick a few things up, which I did, and you will see in a haul video tomorrow. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe. Of course, if you guys are ever in Calgary, definitely don't forget to check out the BRiCK bin, because it is certainly not going to disappoint. Thank you guys again so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I will see you here in the next video.